My history with Steve Hess is, at 21 years old, I was traded to the Denver Nuggets. It was my second year in the league. That was when I first met him. Obviously, he's been with the Nuggets for a long, long time. And I tell you, you talk about energy and connection. We connected right away, you know, because I was a kid that hadn't found my way in the league yet, was dying to do so. As we can tell, all he cares about is getting people better, you know, bettering somebody. Just, you know, I never knew about, you know, what muscles are firing or aren't firing until I met Steve Hess. I never knew anything about any of those things until I met him, which is what made our bond a lot closer, because I want to find out how can I be the player that I feel like I can become, because when I met him, I wasn't. He had a lot to do with my development, gained trust in him over, you know, a few months period. I spent every single day with him. And even more time when I would get hurt, I would be with him every single day, all day, seeing trainers, doing my work with him. So it's a everlasting relationship that will never be broken. Whether I see him for 3 months, 4 months, not a year, I mean, it's like we pick right back up. It's just one of those special relationships, special bonds that you have with a person.
So what do I do with the Nuggets? I have the greatest job in the world. We look with the whole team to get our athletes better every day, utilizing whatever tools possible. So we look for what abnormalities they have. We look at their nutrition, we look at their supplementation, we look at their recovery, we look at their sleep patterns. We're now monitoring practices, how many times they jump, physiology, all that stuff. But the bottom line is we're trying to create a process where guys can get better by training as hard as their body will allow them. And that's kind of what we're doing here. But I'm going to reiterate this, is like the cool thing about this is Chauncey's vision. And 100%, if Chauncey said an athlete's going to get better, I promise you, everyone on this team, everyone is going to make sure that athlete gets better. Why? Because that's the only thing that matters.
If you're a mom of a young boy or young girl that's in middle school, and you know your kid wants to be a very good player, learn from very good people, then there's only one place to send them, and that's to the Institute. You know, because at the end of the day, most athletes won't make it professional. Some of them won't even make it to college. But I think there's a lot to be learned in team sports. You know, you have to learn how to sacrifice, how to compromise things. You have to learn to deal with different egos. Nobody else is going to teach these kids that, you know, because a lot of times nobody else knows that. There's no other place in the city that you could send your kid for not only skill development, but personal development as well.